Cody Giddings.
I'm Stephen Helliker.
We're filmmakers here in Boise. We started a company called Red House Media in 2012, last year in the summer. It's a production company. So we work with clients like Amazon and Celtics, which is they make screenwriting software, and then most recently Treefort Music Festival. We did some promo videos for them. Outside of that, we do narrative films. So right now we're working on a short film project, which we are fundraising for at the moment.
So we're working on a film called Smoke, and it's based on a short story by a local author who's kind of blown up in the literary fiction scene, which is admittedly smaller than kind of mainstream, but he's really done well for himself, and it's a beautiful story. So we've been fundraising mostly through Kickstarter, as well as some private funding and that kind of thing. And we've been about 25 days into our Kickstarter. We're currently sitting at about $16,600 of $20,000 goal, so we are on pace to reach our goal. But of course, with anything like that, it's always a question mark.
Smoke is a story originally written by Alan Heathcock. It's a short story included in his collection of short fiction called Volt, which he came out with in, I believe, 2011, right? So it's about a father and a son. The father has woken up his son named Vernon one morning and asked him to help him carry a body of a man that he killed in self-defense up to an old Indian cave to burn the body. So it's a fairly tragic story, and story about the relationship between a father and son and how distant those two are. The father just got back from the Korean War, so this is kind of a strange situation for Vernon, the son. And I guess what we want it to be is an accurate representation of what the original story is. So a very by-the-book adaptation, I guess, but also one that fits the screen much better than the original story does. Not that it doesn't, but just tweaked in a way that it fits perfectly to the screen. So
I think Cody and I actually became friends because of our love for stories, for movies. From a very early age, I've been an avid reader, avid film watcher, and over the last, I guess, 5 years, kind of set my sights on making those things that I like so much. So we're making this film first and foremost because we love the story, and after that because we want to kind of create that, almost that calling card. You know, in the same way that somebody might pay $200,000 to go to film school and end up with a thesis project. We're kind of doing the same thing. So after this, you know, we'll be making more films and expanding into the feature category. But you know, the main reason for making this film is because we love the story. We want to make a great small film, and this kind of story, I think, has a kind of purity to it that you can't make in a commercial market, which makes it really a great fit for a short film, where you know you're not going to make a lot of money off of it. It's more about creating something that you believe in and going through that process. So it's a good fit.
So near future, as far as the film, we'll finish it up in probably about August as far as completion. Editing, visual effects, all that stuff. So wrap it up and then submit it to film festivals. So they start accepting projects in the early fall, so about September, the major festivals. So we're hoping to get into one of the top 10 festivals if we can. So those are festivals like South by Southwest, Sundance, Tribeca, Telluride, kind of the bigger ones where if you have a great film, which we hope it to be, that's kind of the place where you want to be, because that's where it gets the most attention. So that's the immediate future. Down the road, like Steven said, we'd like to move past the short form, and maybe not immediately after this film, but soon into the feature-length category of films.
One thing we've really been emphasizing as we put together this project and other projects we've been a part of is building a community of filmmakers. So while in this run, Cody and I are going to co-direct. We've worked together on the adaptation. We'll produce it together along with Alan. In the future, maybe we won't always be working together, but we'll have this network that we've built up over the last couple years of people whose vision we believe in, and that we want to see make really great things in the world. So maybe over the next couple years, I'll go from a director to a writer to a grip to a production assistant. But always in this kind of sphere that we've been putting together, where we can work on projects that we believe in consistently. Our Kickstarter page it doesn't have a simple URL, but if you search Smoke on Kickstarter, you'll find it. We have a website called smokefilm.com. We're both on Facebook under our names, Stephen Helliker and Cody Giddings. And we are both on Twitter. I'm at Stephen Helliker, Stephen with a PH. And you are
S. Cody Giddings.
at S. Cody Giddings. So we're easy to find. Yeah, the film's also on Twitter under Smoke Movie. I'm Stephen Helliker.
I'm Cody Giddings.
And we are
Raw Artists.